First thing I do on New Atlantis is run over to the Trade Authority kiosk, which has 5,000 credits, sell a few more items out of inventory.
Oh, no, that!
After we're done with the trade kiosk, we're going to head over to Jemison Mercantile. This is another place to sell items we've already collected, and there are actually two quests right here within the Jemison Mercantile area that I will pick up. I do pick up early on the art dealer quest, because I'm going down into the well. I'll be talking to the Trade Authority anyway.
I'll be delivering a piece of art to a very particular client later. However,
and then I will pick up the quest from the bartender next door
would you like to pick up
retrieve some goods from the customs guys.
You'll be picking up the art from Zoe Kaminsky. Return the art.
The other thing to keep in mind is we still haven't gone to the lodge yet.
I can take care of
and
transactions.
the lodge can either be friendly,
take a look.
but we know it's an alternate universe, or it could be hostile, which means we could face someone who wants to fight us, or we have to fight as soon as we get there. So I will spend a little bit of money on ammunition and, again, med packs, just to make sure that I'm well equipped before I go to the lodge. We're not ready to do that just yet. Next, we're going to run right next door to the viewport and talk to the bartender and take the quest.
Good to see you again. God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go.
This quest is right next to our ship, so we can fast travel over to it. Turn around and head towards the storage area. Go ahead and select that quest so we can see it. I'm just going to use persuasion.
Hey, this really isn't a... There's something I can help you with?
If your persuasion's not that high, you could drink that bottle of Merlot you picked up at base 441.
Yeah, I can't really just let you in there. I don't think so. I hear you. I'm not an unreasonable person, you know. Yeah, I hope so. All right, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. I could lose my job over it.
Thanks, Mr. McCarr.
I had nothing to do with it.
Let's go on inside.
You got it? 1 second. All right, make it quick, will you?
Now, you absolutely want to pick up the package for Nisa here, maybe the credits, but do not forget before you leave, on the shelf there should be... Where are they? Yes. Mech components in this case. I don't know if that changes every time, but there's some contraband, and that's worth a few extra 1,000 credits. So you grab it. He's not going to care. And now you can go back and turn this quest in with Nissa.
I don't want to sound desperate, but any luck finding my cargo? Hey there, new guy. Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't. I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick me up now and then? I got it. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really? Thank you so much.
So that's a nice 8,000 credits at this level. That may vary depending on where you are in the game. She is very dialogue heavy, so you can just skip through that process. I don't think there are many bad options or any bad options. But now we're up to 27,000 credits. However, we're carrying contraband, so we're going to need to go visit the Trade Authority anyway. So let's go ahead and switch over to Winning Hearts and Minds. This is the quest that we picked up on the Den. This won't take but a few seconds to close out once we get down into the well. I just make sure I have this quest marked as my primary quest so that it will tell me where in the well all the posters need to go, and this will go quickly. There's a poster.
You see that
Poster
scientist
number
out
2.
on a mast, staring at trees? Sounds upset. Whatever it is, can't be
The
that
last
bad,
one looks
right?
like it's up on the 2nd floor inside the security office. I don't think I can get in through the 2nd floor, so I have to go inside. They have no interest in me, so we're just going to wander up here. Poster number 3, so that one's done. Through the art dealer. So essentially, with these quests, we're going to push ourselves up from around 20,000 credits to 40,000 pretty quickly. We do have to get through the initial dialogue with Zoe after
Welcome to the Trade Authority.
doing this
if,
once.
However, you are here under
It'll
false
be a shorter
pretense,
path.
say sent by one
But if
Miss
you've reached
Tsang
New
of
Game
UC
Plus,
Distribution,
you have already seen
then
this.
I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be?
Zoe looks like she needs to get out
No
and
one
get
she's
some
sent so far
sunlight.
has had any hint of a sense of humor. So either she's getting craftier, or you're not working for her. Please, let me know if I can assist you further. Ah, yes, I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry.
All right, so we have
I've already
Samson's art.
corrected the ownership
Not a big
record for
deal.
you.
And this is another opportunity to sell items to a
glad
vendor
we
that is
understand
willing
each
to
other.
buy just about anything.
Thanks for your business. Be my guest.
There you go. There's another 2,000 credits just for stopping in to pick up the item for Nissa. Buy a med pack. I don't think I need those, but I'll buy them anyway. Those might be useful later when I'm fighting Starborn. They won't be necessary for the lodge. And I've, at this point in time, gotten rid of most of the items I needed to sell. I do have a couple of miscellaneous items I still have from
Pleasure
Vectera.
dealing with you.
We're up around
Cool
30,000.
spacesuit.
I do stop in at the Apex Electronics shop before I go too far.
It's a quaint shop.
This individual has a
Henrik
very
is an
small
old
weapons
friend of
store,
mine.
but he will only open
I
it
help out around
if
here
you do
from
a short
time to
quest for
time.
him that takes you
But I
to
don't
the
just
Red
loiter
Mile to pick
around,
up a package.
interact
I like to
with
take
anyone.
his quest for two reasons. One, I'm going to go to the Red Mile
Fantastic.
anyway because I'm going to
I
run the
eagerly
Red Mile
await
at
your
least once
return.
because I get a handful of credits. I think they give me a shotgun
out
as
of
well.
trouble.
And it's an easy quest to do when you're
worries.
already a
Okay,
Starborn and you've got a
You
full
got
set of Starborn powers. The second is, this is another easy money quest because I'm going to be there to pick up a package and then just bring it back. I'll be back here, and I want to open up his weapons shop
Take care.
as well. He doesn't have a lot of weapons, but with a manipulation skill, I can send him out for a little walk, and I can take what he has and go vendor those as well. One of my last stops in the well is with the weapons dealer, the UC exchange dealer down here. He has a wall full of guns and ammo. And if you have the manipulation skill, it's pretty easy to send him for a little jog while you clean out his shop. Now you will notice that some of the 7.77mm caseless ammo here is blue. So you might as well just grab that while you're standing around before you send him for a little run. It just saves you a little bit of time when you're actually trying to grab everything off the wall while he's outside. So grab those items. I'm going to ignore the helmets and any other packs. You can always come back and clean those out later if you really want the extra credits. But now we're going to fire him up with the manipulation skill. I like to run out in the hallway and find a spot way down here and send him for a little jog. And then I run back in while he's on his way out. Crouch down and start lifting everything I can. If your manipulation skill is only at level 1, you should note that he's going to be back pretty quickly. I think it's less than 25 seconds. So you're not going to have as much time to clear this out. My manipulation skill is currently at 4, which means he's going to be gone for almost, I think, a full minute at this point in time. So I can get most of what's outside here, plus I can start to work through the back room, which is a little easier. I don't believe he comes into the back room. I don't recall exactly. I often feel like I'm able to clear out the back room, and when I open the door, he's outside waiting, but he doesn't come in. So we have 2 spacesuits in here, some weapons, weapons cases. I might have time to even open the safe. We'll skip through this. And there he is. He's outside waiting. He doesn't come back inside for some reason, but I've cleaned him out at this point in time. And again, when I sell these, I'm expecting a 15 to 20% return on them. And I could sneak around inside here, but let's just sort this. Look at this. This is another really good take. That's easily another 100K plus. And you know, so I'm going to get another 15 to 20,000 credits out of that. I'm not going to go through that process again, but I will go to the trade authority down here if she has money again, and I will launder all the stolen items so that I can then sell them any place else I go within the galaxy. Yeah, so she has 10,232 credits. So we'll skip through this, but I'm just going to launder all my items, which is I sell a couple of items as long as she has money, and then I turn around and I buy them all back, and then I sell the next couple of items. And I'm up to almost 40,000 credits at that point in time, and I still have an inventory full of items to sell somewhere else. I'm going to show you 2 more places where there are weapons in the game. I'm going to run down through the well over near Jake's bar. I'm not going to go into Jake's yet, but just so you know where this is the reference point. Right outside Jake's bar, there is a set of stairs that go to the upper level, as marked on the wall. We're going to run up to the upper level and dodge around to the side and jump out on the deck, which is outside the well apartment. Now, I don't own the well apartment. There's no need to buy it. Run around the side and open this vent. And there's a weapons box in here and some ammo. Now, I do close the blinds. I've never been caught here stealing, but it's possible, I guess. So we'll pick up these items. That's a pretty good, like that's a negotiator with a 57,000 value on it. Open those back up. Maybe in the future I can look in from the outside and see if the weapons have refreshed, if I'm going to go sleep on Venus or something like that. So I have those weapons, and again, I can sell those. I can do the same game with Zoe Kaminsky or any trade authority vendor to launder those weapons. And if I go look inside Jake's, he has 1 gun. It is a big bang with its own name. It's called Jake's Hangover Cure, and there are some cases where you can actually steal that gun. Now, there are 3 patrons sitting at the bar, and Jake is right there, so I think it's going to be difficult to find a moment where no one's looking. If there's 1 patron at the bar and Jake is there, and you want to use manipulation to send him for a little jog down the hallway, you can often grab that big bang and have that early on. But it's not important. So we're going to go back up to the spaceport, or more specifically to Jemison Mercantile.
Dealing in art is
Since we picked up the artwork for Samson here, we're going to return it to him.
Are you crazy? Keep your damn voice down.
I don't know that there are any incorrect dialogue choices here. I always just tell him it was an exciting little adventure.
The world of art is quite exciting. Well, if you go about it my way, that is. It's all part of the game, my friend. It pays to get your hands a little bit dirty. It pays very, very well. But I digress. Thank you for your discretion. Now that our little transaction is complete, I should be on my way. Take care, and let's not talk about this again.
So there's another 4,500 credits, which is nice. And we're up to 44,000. And we've got a full inventory full of weapons. Now, we are close enough right outside Jemison Mercantile. What I've done is I've opened up my ship's inventory. So I go to the ship screen, which is H, and then I think F will get me access to the inventory. And I'm just transferring things out of my personal inventory, decreasing my overall carry weight at this point, and dumping them into the ship because we can sell them later. Well, looks like I need to sell that negotiator. We'll get to that. Is that better than mine? I honestly do not bash people with guns, so this is probably fine to sell. That's not going to bother me. And the Advanced Old Earth hunting rifle is a pretty good sniper rifle to start with. However, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get access to a hard target pretty soon, so I'm not going to worry about that one either. Don't want the Marine spacesuits. All the rest of this stuff looks okay so far. Looks like I need to go launder some ammunition. That's fine. I'm going to be going back to the den. So that'll work out fine there as well. Let's check our weapons loadout. Do we have a gun in every position that we want one in? We're in good shape. We got lots of guns. Hey, if you haven't done it already, hit the subscribe button. It helps. Hit the notification button. I hear that helps too. I really don't know how this works, but you guys know how to do this. I don't think I need to send you a picture or anything like that. Thanks for watching. Hope you come back again.